don't let it affect your defense, but it's a feel-good game. You want to make shots. That's what gets us going. That's what gets the crowd going. So you can kind of feel the energy after every miss. Just Denver just taking it away from us. As far as energy is concerned, it quieted the building as well. So it was a tough one. I still feel like we had a chance. Late in the game, we cut it to 8, I think, or 10, 7. So I felt like we just kept chipping away. But you gotta make shots in this league, and we didn't.
Obviously, you guys are home, so it's kind of hard to make this excuse. But how was back-to-back games? How did that kind of stretch? Maybe have an effect on you guys?
No, I wouldn't say it had an effect. In this league, you just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to just figure it out. I played in 3 games. I had 3 games in a row one time. We played back-to-backs and, one time zone and then go to the next. It's just part of the league. So we just had to figure it out. And I thought we were fighting our way through it. But like I said, we missed shots. We turned the ball over a few times, 17 times. So, that type of stuff you just continue to dig yourself a hole, especially against a team like this. You want to kind of hit them in the jaw with the wide open shots we were getting. That would kind of take some of their energy away, but we just kept missing, and they kept building off of it. And they played a great game.
Kevin, for the game on Monday, do you tell yourself it's 1 of 82, or do you tell yourself no, this is a little bit more, a little special?
It was 1 of 82.
Hi, Steve. A few times it looks like the coaches were saying we need the guys to play with more spirit. What did you mean by that, and just why didn't they have it tonight?
We just didn't have it. It was one of those nights. It's a long season, 82 games, and sometimes the ball doesn't go in the hole. Sometimes when the ball doesn't go in the hole, it affects the body language and energy of the guys, and I thought that happened a little bit. We had some really good shots early that didn't go, and it just didn't happen for us. But I'm really proud of our guys. 11 in a row, given all the injuries, hell of a streak. And we flush this one down the toilet and we move on.
Seems like Draymond got fired up a couple of times, tried to motivate the team. What was he saying during those huddles?
What was he saying? Yeah. Nothing I can repeat to you guys. No, I appreciated his efforts to try to get us back into the game emotionally. He was yelling and screaming, trying to keep guys up. I think he was telling Clay, keep shooting, it's going to fall. And then, he caught the elbow in the face, and I think, we tried to use that for some motivation. But, again, we just didn't have it. They were really the better team. They outworked us tonight. They deserved it, and it's a good win for them.
Studio session the other day.
I heard Draymond talking a little trash, but we'll make a diss track about him.
Well, what are you gonna say?
I can't tell you, man. It's gonna come out probably New Year's.
Yeah. What do you say to the ones that are skeptical of your rap skills?
Haters gonna hate. That's why I'm most hated. Boom, walk out.
Joy out there. Do you think part of that is because the guys were looking forward to Christmas and already thinking about LeBron coming and
No, I don't think so.
Is that it? One last question if I can. Looking ahead, do you think Cleveland right now is your biggest competition in the East, or do you think there's other teams such as Boston and Toronto down the line that you're really going to need to watch out for?
Well, we have great respect for all those teams. Boston beat us already. Toronto played us really well here. They're much improved. Cleveland, obviously, every year is a major contender. So I don't think of, I don't rank who's our biggest contender, 1, 2. I don't care. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of great teams, and we're just trying to do our thing.
Steve, having worked in the media, you know how these things work, but being a marquee game on Monday, is there a message you tell your team or anything you want to try to impart to them ahead of that game?
No, that's a game you don't have to say anything. It's Christmas Day, national TV. our finals opponent from 3 straight years. I don't need the Newt Rockne speech on Monday.
What do you think about what Cleveland's done to get over that tough start to the season and kind of iron things out?
That was really surprising. I didn't think that they would come back. I mean, I know LeBron is great and everything. I thought they'd be sub 500. I hope the sarcasm came through there so that people aren't tweeting that I just dissed the Cavaliers. But they're obviously a great team. They've changed a little bit. They've added some bench players who have been really good for them, and LeBron is playing as well as he's ever played. So great team. It should be fun on Monday. Great. Thanks.
I take it personal when people say you can only run ISO, you can only coach ISO basketball, which is bullcrap, because those guys are intelligent.
I can speak from experience that you take it personally.
Yeah, I take it personally. Yeah, well,
you should. It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah,
it's fair too.
In college we ran a college system and moving the passing game with Eddie Sutton, 6-8-10 with Coach Rupp and Coach Hall are all systems that I've taught and know. And and then when people I didn't mean that, but the perception,
yeah, sure.
And I told Cal and DeMar, the perception is you guys can only run ISO basketball. You're not smart enough to run a system. So we should take that personally. And again, every game I watched, every team in this league at the end of the game or 5 minutes or closing time, ISO basketball. Some players dribble 15, 20 times and then shoot it. Far worse than whatever DeMar DeRozan's ever done. So so we challenged ourselves. I challenged myself and our staff to make sure that, we instituted, we're going to stick with it, and it's been good to us. That's exactly
DeMar made 6 threes last night?
Yeah, he made 6.
What the hell got into him? I'm watching that game. I'm like, how many is that now?
Well, again, DeMar works so hard. Every year we've been here, Zach, he's brought something new back to the game, whether it's when I first got here, it was just running the pick and roll. His post-up game, if they double-teamed him, kicking it out of double team in the low post. And now it's a 3-point shot. And he is our quasi-point guard along with Kyle. And he does a great job of getting down the floor, seeing over the defense. The blitzes don't bother him anymore as they used to. And so he's developed that. And the 3-point shooting is the last thing to come around. And his defense. He's got to continue to defend his position. But his 3-point shooting is something he's worked on and really has to just get a rhythm and confidence of shooting it in the game and not just go to his comfort level where he's going to his mid-range game. He has the ability. He shoots them in practice every day, works on them at nighttime when he comes back in at night. So it's there. And now he last night, in the last couple of games, I thought in Charlotte, he shot him with conviction. And I think that's the key with him. Just vault up, make a miss.
Oh, he took some last night. I didn't see the Charlotte game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I saw half the Charlotte game maybe. I don't know, but he took some last night where I was like, was that DeMar? Let me rewind, make sure that was DeMar. Like, he was just going up with it.
Yeah.
Before they happen and understand and your comfort zone, and once you kind of get in that mentality out there on the court, everything looks real simple.
What's the comfort level of shooting 3-pointers this last week?
I mean, it's great. It's something I always work on. I just always got caught up in my comfort zone of being dominant in my mid-range and getting to my spots. But now having that same mentality, from the 3-point line as well. And that's all it is. You can tell by the way I shoot it, by the way I let it go. It's the same way if it was a mid-range. And that's my mentality now when I shoot it.
Take it, you guys. And now that's not happening.
No. I'm not getting nobody no Rolexes, no nothing. I don't give a damn. I'm not getting nobody. I give you a Subway gift card. I give you a Subway gift card.
No. I don't want to play with you anymore, man.
Okay, that's your problem.
I'm going to play with John Wall.
Okay.